Imagine waking up one morning and the entire Earth is frozen. Oceans locked beneath miles of ice, forests buried, cities crushed under glaciers taller than skyscrapers. No spring, no summer, no thaw, just endless, eternal winter. What would happen if Earth's surface was covered in ice forever? First, the silence. Life as we know it would end almost instantly. Crops would die, rivers would freeze solid, the food chain would collapse in weeks, animals that depend on grass, trees, or open water would vanish. Humanity, 7 billion people, would be left with nothing but hunger and cold. Temperatures would plummet far below survival. Winds sharper than knives would sweep across the frozen plains. Our great cities, New York, Tokyo, London, would vanish beneath mountains of ice. Monuments buried forever in a frozen grave. Electricity grids would fail. Fuel would run out. Survivors would huddle in caves, bunkers, or deep underground, fighting not each other, but the cold itself. And yet the danger wouldn't only be freezing, with Earth locked in ice. The oceans would stop moving. Currents that carry heat across the globe would grind to a halt. The planet's atmosphere would grow thinner, oxygen scarcer. The sky itself would change, filled with blizzards and eternal storms. Day and night would lose meaning when the sun is nothing more than a pale light in a frozen sky. But humanity adapts. In this frozen Earth, survivors would turn to fire, to machines, to whatever scraps of energy they could find. Nuclear power plants, geothermal vents, volcanic hot zones, these would become humanity's last sanctuaries. Cities would not rise on the surface, but deep underground. Heated by Earth's inner fire, civilization would move from the light of the sun to the warmth of the core. But survival comes with a price. Food would come only from labs, algae tanks, fungi farms, engineered crops grown under artificial lights. Entire economies would run on what little warmth could be stolen from the Earth itself. Humanity would shrink, perhaps to only a few 100 million survivors scattered across the globe. And imagine culture. In this world, myths and religions would no longer worship the sun or the sky but fire. Fire would be God. Fire would be life. Stories would be told of the time before ice, when oceans moved and forests grew. Like legends of a lost paradise, the frozen surface of Earth would become forbidden ground, haunted, dangerous, a place where no one returns. But here's the truth. Eternal ice would mean evolution over centuries. Humanity might adapt. Our bodies might grow hardier, our lungs stronger in the thin, frozen air. Perhaps we would even change ourselves. Engineering wings of technology, or bodies built to endure the frost. We would become a new species, not children of the sun, but children of the ice. And yet there is always hope. Even if Earth's surface froze forever, the human dream would not stop. We would turn our eyes to the stars, to other planets, to other homes. Space travel would no longer be ambition, it would be survival. Humanity would escape the prison of ice and carry fire to the cosmos. So, what if Earth's surface was covered in ice forever? Our world would become silent, deadly, and alien. Life would vanish from the surface. Humanity would be forced underground, clinging to fire in the dark. Civilization would shatter, but not end. Because even under a sky of ice, even when the world itself freezes against us, humanity's flame would keep burning. The Earth could take away our warmth, but it could never take away our will to survive.